About 2 months ago, my boyfriend and I visited Iceland, a destination that has been on our bucket list like for a very long time. And of course, before packing, the big question was what should we bring with us to make the most of our trip without overpacking. So I thought I'll share like our experience and our observations in this video because we saw a lot of people dressed inadequately, if it's a good word to describe it. So I hope after watching this you'll have like a better idea what to take with you to make the most out of your experience in Iceland. Layering is key. The most convenient way to dress in Iceland is layering. It means you'll wear like 2 or 3 layers instead of one thick pullover, for example. Layering allows you to adjust to rapidly changing weather conditions so you can stay comfortable all the time. The base layer should be made out of synthetic materials or merino wool because it should be moisture wicking so that it absorbs sweat, for example. Try to avoid cotton materials because they will like stick to your skin and you won't feel comfortable at all. As a mid layer, consider packing 1 or 2 fleece jackets, for example, or merino wool pullover again. Multiple thin layers are usually better than one thick layer, again because it allows you to adjust to the weather and it gives you flexibility throughout the day. The outer layer is probably like the most important thing in Iceland. Make sure that your jacket and pants are both waterproof and windproof because the weather in Iceland, I mean, it's famous for being windy and like rainy. Also, please avoid wearing jeans. They might be suitable for city trips like in Reykjavik, for example, but still the weather is so unpredictable, especially if you have multiple activities planned per day. It's way nicer to continue your itinerary dry rather than soaked. Other essentials that you might want to take to Iceland with you, also depending on the season, are gloves. Ideally waterproof gloves again, if you have something glacier or waterfall related planned, or if you're going to whale watch, because the winds are, quite harsh and the breeze and, like everything. The neck gaiter, it was like my absolute essential. I wore it all the time. It's also like a very versatile thing. I wore it every single day to protect my neck and face from icy wind, so do have this thing with you. And finally, let's talk footwear. We saw a lot of people wearing like moon boots, leather boots, sneakers for jogging. Well, those might work for a day trip in Reykjavik. They are like not at all suitable for nature adventures. Iceland's terrain is often uneven and you might need to cross some streams, like to go closer to a waterfall, for example. So the best choice is either a pair of waterproof hiking boots or a pair of, again, waterproof trail running shoes with a good grip. If you're traveling in winter, you will probably need crampons. However, if you're joining like a glacier hiking tour, they will provide you with all the necessary equipment, so you don't have to buy anything extra. Although we visited Iceland in April, the same principles kind of apply to all the seasons really. In summer you just might want to stick to lighter mid layers, but don't skip the waterproof outer layer in any case. Also, umbrellas are kind of useless in Iceland because of winds, so just make sure you have at least one waterproof jacket with hood ideally, and yeah, a pair of pants and you'll be good. If you arrive in Iceland without suitable clothing, you will likely find everything in Iceland because there are like a lot of outdoor shops and outlets. Like, honestly, I think it's better to come prepared, also not to waste your valuable time in Iceland for shopping unless you really want to. And I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any other ideas what might be a good option to bring to Iceland, please feel free to share in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and if you found it helpful, please consider subscribing and giving me thumbs up.